What's up, you guys? We're gonna sage our space for starters, okay? Because there's a little bit of a dense energy. This is a good time if you're watching this to set an intention. Bring us back into the heart space. Grace, compassion, and gratitude. I don't know why smelling it helps me feel more grounded in my body. Even though it's not a bad smell, it's earthy, a little bit sour almost. It's nice. It's wood-like. Yeah, it smells like a little bit bonfire-y. All right. I read intuitively. And I would give any downloads that come to me. I was trying to like make that a full sentence, but it didn't really come out that way. Okay. All right. This is what is coming to me. Okay, we're gonna if I can with him, I may make him go outside. Teddy, quiet. Okay, we're gonna talk about, because I want to work on this as well. We're gonna talk about how we're gonna deal with anger that's coming up, or that you maybe are dealing with right now, or going forward that you're gonna have to deal with, because you're over here. If you resonate, if you've been on a healing journey, if you're in isolation, if you've come to this channel, you either are someone that's coming here to mess with me, or you're here because you resonate with the energy. So, doing this on your own, we have to keep mentally letting things go, and the anger that comes up needs to be dealt with. Essentially, it's sort of like there's moments where it just is like comes to a head, and it's like I can't just pretend like I'm okay. So I think the biggest thing for me has been justifying it. It has been like there's immense amounts of truth that we've been facing, and that people are still fucking with us that we don't deserve and we're not getting justice for. So it's like giving that awareness, giving it that, like, you don't have to do it the way I do, and you don't have to use curse words. That's one of my goals, is to get to where I'm not cursing, or at least not as much. Because I just don't feel like it's becoming of me. But anyways, that's just me. But giving it a voice, giving it like, that's like, when you've awakened your Kundalini, when you've opened up your heart and you're opening up these higher chakras, it's like you're becoming more and more aware. So it's like, instead of it being like you can just suppress things, you're just not able to do that as much anymore. Because I feel like other people they feel anger and they act on it, but it's more, and it feels like, to me now, it's more intense. It's very visceral. It's very much like, and then of course also I'm aware. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to inflict pain on other people. I don't want to lash out at them. So we're trying to find that balance of like, how do we address this and give it a voice and move it and give it space to move through us. So that we're not taking it out on people. Because it's like, you just get to this place of like acceptance that's like, this is how it is. Like you to me, it's like someone else calls it, there's another girl, Light, if you follow her, she's amazing. She calls it a proxy world. And that's what it's like. It's like, cause you're on your own and you're like, well, I don't know when I'm going to get to a space where I connect with somebody else that it has the awareness that I have, or is awake and self-aware. So I'm just combating all of these fake energies that are coming against me. And, to me, when you give it a voice, you can either speak it out or like talk to God, ask God for help. And that will immediately start to give you like answers on how to go about it. I do personally air punches. Screaming is probably like, if you, maybe that might be something I'm going to try, is going in my car and screaming. But I live in a neighborhood, so I don't really, if you're out in the woods, you can just go out there and go scream. But it's like, I'm not really in a space, I'm not really in a good spot for that. Some people say screaming in a pillow, so I've never tried that. I really think like at this point, because it's like where I am now, and like as you go up, because you feel there's more pressure, more responsibility, like that doesn't go away. It just keeps getting more, but then you're learning to rest and all that. So, I think the more that we can put our awareness to it and give it the space that it needs, that helps us to like, to me, it even is inner child, because to me, a lot of it is inner child of your inner child being like, we never got the justice that we deserved, and I need to be seen and heard. And it helps you to normalize it, like to like make it something that's not demonic, like make it something like help it to help yourself to see it as something that's natural. Like it's literal, it's, it's primal, it's a part of who we are. And all of the pain that we've had that was repressed, all of the things that you went through that weren't just, and you just had to swallow it. Like there's still the pain there that needs to be moved through. Anyway, I wanted to speak on that. So I think we're going to be continuing to figure it out as we go. Breath work can work sometimes. Sometimes you can just separate yourself and breathe and calm yourself down, but that hasn't been very helpful for me. So I do breath work every day. So sometimes I feel like there's a physical need to get it out. All right. So there's a strong masculine energy in this, of like a desire to move forward, and draw like action. Oh, there was something else I was okay. One more thing. Yeah. We'll go ahead and address this. I don't know. Hopefully this isn't a reoccurring thing. I'm not here. How should I say this? I'm not in love with anyone. I love myself, and I have been working on loving myself for several years now. And just in general, anyone on here, our energy is very intense. It's powerful. So people get the wrong idea. I like to be flirty. I like the feminine energy is flow. It comes through it's expressive. It comes through in different ways. I'm not interested in anybody right now. I'm honestly not interested in relationships, period. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. So I'm here to bust some balls right now, because it's like I'm sick, you get sick of the illusions. Like it's old, and I'm not in love with you. Random people on the internet who come on and give comments, and a part of this is not apologizing for like being bothered by it, because it's super fucking bothersome. So I'm just giving voice to it, and you're gonna have to deal with it if you have a problem. Okay, still love you. It's old. All right. On to the next thing. All right. So there's this karmic masculine I'm getting, that it might be that's coming up for a lot of us right now, that you're fighting against. It's like this stalking and using psychological manipulation. Yeah, I mean, it's a test. So they're doing this because they're afraid. They're afraid of losing you, but they're not actually afraid of losing you. They're afraid of losing the access that they've had to you that was not consented. So, yeah. Anyway, whatever. Your fear is valid. So, like, you should give your, like, I really don't know how to handle. I don't know how to handle the opposing force. Like I'm struggling with it, because I don't want to give them more energy, but I also don't want to be like I kind of think we just have to be nonchalant about it, and like that's gonna piss people off anyway. So you kind of it's a lose-lose in that aspect. Because we got this Empress, like the feminines. I think that's why energy's coming through the way it is. The feminines, like, we have no qualms. Like, I don't know what y'all's problem is. Like, I'm still here as the Empress. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, stuck in addiction. Someone like struggling with addiction, throwing dark magic, illusions. And then the feminine also, like this high priestess, and that. So there's a strong need to trust your intuition and using your discernment right now with whatever it is that whatever tests are coming at you. We've got this tower out here too. So, every time you stand your ground, or you're like, I'm ready for the next level, you get attacked. And so it's like, this is how it goes. So it's really trusting and walking in your power. Using your voice, if that's one of the things. If you like to be like me and you like to use your voice, or you can write, or you can pray. I can't tell you all the things to do, because dance, there's all kinds of things you can do. They're giving me, okay, they're saying that this is shadow work right now. So that's why this fear is probably popping up. So it's like, and we have to get creative, because there's not like a book on how to deal with your anger and how to deal. No, everyone, and I'm going to say this for everybody, that it's like, we're all going through these tests, but they're very similar, but they're individualized, because it's your shadow work, it's my shadow work. So that's the other thing about it, is it's like the universe, it's truly like this experiment in some ways of like, how are you going to handle this? And you have to figure it out, because we can listen to tarot all day, but it's not going to give you, you're not going to know when those things are going to come and how you're going to be able to handle it. So, it is what it is, because where I'm feeling a stronger energy, and like my solar plexus feels stronger, of like, we're not doubting ourselves now, but we're still in that space of like, I don't know how much that's for real. Like, I really don't know how much responsibility I can handle, because I've already got what I've got going on. So I think we're figuring it out as we go. And that's all adding up to this purpose that you're doing. Yeah, because there's all this energy that's like annoyed, bothered, and hurt. And because there's a girl that was speaking about like that your energy, when you give that loving energy and that whatever, that powerful energy and that powerful love, it's like being that everybody, all these other energies want to be in the club, but you're like, no, you don't get access to the club. Like, you're not there. That I have 2 people on my list, God and my son, like that. Nobody else is invited. I'm just playing. It's not like nobody else is invited, but it's like, you get to that place of like, no, like I have to conserve my energy to be able to do this. Like, it's a mental fucking stamina, man. It's like a mental, I don't even know what. It's not staying focused and not getting distracted and not attaching. And staying calm through all this. I'm like, I'm Aries. I got Rottweiler provided. So it's just, I'm cool with that. But it's like, yeah, we're getting a little hot heads. Like, I got a lot of Mars energy I'm trying to deal with. So, I'll keep working. I'll keep trying to find information on how to deal with anger. Cause I know that's one that I didn't have a choice. It was like, I either have to figure out how to do this or be on drugs for the rest of my life or something. I don't know what it would have been, but it's not like every single day, but, oh yeah, that was the other thing. Cause like one of the tests that I'm dealing with right now was like, what was happening with, I don't know all of it, but like, I know one thing that came up for me is it was like, this is like reactive abuse. It was like, that's something that I dealt with where it was like, I was pushed until I explode. And that's messed up. Like, that's one of those things where we have to work through that and give ourselves like love and compassion for it. Was like, I didn't deserve that to be happen to me, but I also overreacted, and that's on me. So that's a pattern that I'm working through to heal, is like, how, can you be pushed, and can you detach and not have a reaction to it. And then deal with your, if you have anger come up, like, find a healthier way of coping with it. Because passion is beautiful. Like, I think that's, and it's like, you don't want to lose your fire. And I think that as women, like, I love that. I think that's such a beautiful thing about women. And women take on so much that nobody else sees as mothers. And it helps us to have that mama bear aspect so that we can protect the things that are sacred that the world just wants to exploit. I hope that this passion inspires somebody. I hope this helped someone or gave you inspiration or something that you need. I love you. I'll leave my information if you want to send a donation, and like and subscribe. And I appreciate all of you for being here. I love you.